Hi, this is Ozzy, and I've been concerned that I've been jumping to conclusions about President Donald Trump. My working assumption has been that Donald Trump's election to the presidency represents the single most catastrophic failure of collective judgment since the people of Pompeii decided to shelter in place. But I recognize that I'm a bit biased. So I reached out to President Trump to discuss a few points of public policy in the hopes of being reassured. Somewhat surprisingly, he agreed to participate. Congratulations on your recent election to the presidency of the United States, Donald. I assume you've been talking with historians, public policy experts, and so on, right? Trying to grow into the job?
I talk to a lot of people, and at the appropriate time, I'll tell you who the people are.
So you're not really addressing your lack of preparation for this job. You're just going to keep winging it. What do you say to those who would view that as a stupid approach?
Number one, I'm not stupid, okay? I can tell you that.
Fair enough. I don't think you are stupid, exactly. In fact, you're pretty brilliant at exploiting other people's weaknesses and vulnerabilities. That's really not something to be proud of.
You are stupid.
Arguably so, but it's not really about intelligence, it's about integrity and values.
I have a great grasp of values. I'm worth many, many billions of dollars.
Touché. None of this is sinking into your brain at all, is it?
I have a very good brain, and I've said a lot of things.
Yes, you have. So anyway, let's talk about this deportation force you've got cooking. Do you really think that millions of people, including families, women, and children, can be simply expelled from the country without a violent backlash?
They'll do what I tell them to do.
Really?
And when you're a star, they let you do it.
How did you get so entitled, Donald? Is it your impenetrable bubble of uncritical lickspittles? Or was it your pampered and apparently perpetual adolescence?
It has not been easy for me. And, you know, I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
Ah, wow. Sorry about that rough childhood, Tiny Tim. You know, some of us were not well positioned to receive $1 million loan from our cross-burning daddies. I, for example, was raised by a pack of fucking wolverines. Anyway, let's talk foreign policy. Let me give you another shot at commenting on the nuclear triad. I'm sure you've studied up a bit.
You look at the nuclear deal, the thing that really bothers me, it would have been so easy, and it's not as important as these lives are. Nuclear is so powerful. My uncle explained that to me many, many years ago, the power, and that was 35 years ago. He would explain the power of what's going to happen, and he was right. Who would have thought? But when you look at what's going on with the 4 prisoners, now it used to be 3, now it's 4. But when it was 3, and even now, I would have said it's all in the messenger.
Now, you see, that's just a stream of incomprehensible gibberish. I'm having trouble analogizing your mental processes, Donald. It's kind of like watching a pinball machine, or maybe 8 guys all playing ping pong at the same time on top of that pinball machine. It's just hard to follow, you know? I mean, I'm not expecting Cicero, but most people can finish a single thought without a whole series of irrelevant digressions.
You know what irks me? Look, nuclear, professor, engineer, very good. Okay, Democrat. It's true. Fellas.
Okay, you're just saying words now. How about we talk about, say, the inevitable dynamic tension inherent in the civilian leadership of the military? The merits of Smoot Hawley? The impact of macroeconomic forces on the...
Build that wall.
Build
that wall.
Right, but you really can't build a wall across...
Build that wall.
Okay, cut his mic. Cut it. Just cut it.
Build that
Ah, that's better.